get up to much of the weekend?
You working away?
You know what I love, guys?
What do you love, Ciaran?
I love you guys, but I also love pizza. Our new sponsor.
What do you love more?
I have to go with pizza.
I don't blame you.
Especially 2 for Thursday. Unbelievable, dude.
Do you know what I love more than pizza? Curly fries, chicken, you name it. Love pizza's
Garlic dips.
Garlic dips.
You stole the words out of my mouth there, garlic dip. I love a meat feast, you know, not my mouth.
in your square box.
Yeah, I just love pizza.
So if you're based around the Belfast area, again, check out the #1 pizza place you can. Why go to all these other losers when you can get a Love Pizza delivered to your house with all their best deals available online at their website, delivered directly to your house?
Don't even justify opening the Domino's app, or I'll come around your house.
Domino's is shit. The game and the food.
Yeah.
Get on pizza.
Get Love Pizza. Do yourself a favour. Do you know what I feel like?
What do you feel like?
I feel like 2 boys that lost.
That's accurate. It's factual.
Factual. Yeah,
Do you know who the real winner was?
Boxing. And the charity.
Charlie. Fuck that. It's all about ego.
Yeah, so Kieran's not here today. Where is Ciaran exactly?
He's chasing after Shane Todd, saying, why can you not get in on this event? He's just decided to quit comedy.
He did look like a lost wee boy in the night. Like,
He was steaming when I seen him.
he was. Do you know what? I actually saying, like, I would love for, like, the boxing was class to be a part of.
Yeah.
But see if your mate was doing that and you all got to go on the rip
Yeah.
and watch him, like, that would be some buzz. Like, I would love that.
We haven't even addressed, like, we're talking about comedians boxing.
Yeah.
Deal with it.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about. We're in
getting
it now.
We're getting it out of the way now, and then you don't have to listen to it ever again.
Yeah, that's one thing I thought of. Like, obviously it was class to be involved and all, but like it would have been lethal to go to.
Yeah.
Or I seen Luke McGibbon. Did you see his post he put up?
Oh, the watch party they did in the
They had
house.
like a wee party and all. I was
That's
like,
unreal.
that's lethal crack.
That's unreal. So yeah, for anyone who didn't see, where the fuck were you? What the hell have you
We've
been
been
doing?
talking about it for the past 4 weeks.
What
like.
have you been doing yourself? Yeah, Comedians Boxing was on the weekend.
Yeah.
Here, the Super Bowl was on this weekend. The Premier League was on this weekend. Nothing was better than that. Comedians better.
Top it, like.
So good. Like,
What we'll do, we'll start from the start.
I was trying to figure out. I was thinking about this today, Mark. I was like, well, we'll go through your fights, or we'll go through the whole event, start to finish.
We'll go through each fight
Right. Okay. We'll
And
start
just-
with the fights.
and just pepper stuff through it. What we think.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
First fight, Ian Thompson and Cormac McDermott. Ian Thompson, I think he got beat easily, like.
No, he did.
He did.
He did. I think he knew himself too. Like, but
Yeah.
you know what? Like, it fucking take it from me. Someone fucking ended up on their knees once or twice. Like,
Yeah.
see getting hit in the face and just stand on your feet. It's a fucking nightmare.
I think Ian Thompson probably one of the funniest moments, but went unnoticed because it just happened in the first fight
Yeah.
when he took his fake balls out. Ian Thompson for the third round took out these big like dangly old man testicles, but didn't reference it. And then about halfway through, you could just see these wee things.
He was like
flopping about.
referencing it in the. So we all had like a red team change room and a blue team change room, and he's just referencing it in there. It's just like, someone tie my balls to me here so I could get them out my shorts. And then he was like, "Fuck, I can't get my balls out with these gloves on and all. We're gonna have to tell Sean McAleavey to get my balls out in the final round."
He's some man.
So good.
He also like. I think when Mickey and Mark McCartney were on, which was like the second last fight,
Mm-hmm.
third last fight, Ian was all, right, I'm going to go get a shower here. And I was like, mate, you stopped boxing an hour and a half ago. Why have you not got changed yet?
Yeah. But and first you do, like, I didn't realise how fucked you'd be.
Yeah.
Like, and like we'd sparred and you'd done sparring and all, but like, I don't know what it was, just either under the lights or I came out guns blazing. I was fucking chinned. But who was the second fight then?
It was the girls, wasn't it?
See, I missed a good part of this because it was really weird the way they did it, right?
It was Rachel and Claire.
It was good the way they did it because like I was sitting watching the first fight and then
Yeah.
that's when it hit home. I was like, holy shit, what am I going out to do here?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And I was like, what the hell? And I was just sitting there in all my gear, sort of ready, and then the girls went out and sort of watched the first round, and then the girl, I think it was like Lisa from Shine or whatever, was like,
Yeah.
Sean McAleavey next. And I haven't warmed up, I haven't thrown hands, I haven't done nothing here. So I
Yeah.
tried to do a quick wee bit before going out, and I couldn't watch their fight, but I heard it was a bit of a bloodbath, that one.
Yeah, your woman, by the way, was that Lisa from China? Is it?
I don't know, just that's no, it's Lisa.
She was very like, because obviously she's like trying to keep the night moving.
Mm-hmm.
She was very like, okay, right, ready to go, right, go.
Yeah.
Because she
Yeah.
has like a time thing. She wasn't
Yeah.
like, are you ready? Are you
Oh,
okay?"
yeah.
It was fucking go,
Yeah.
because I've been told that you have to be there and you have to be there.
Yeah, she was good at what she did, like, in fairness,
Yeah.
like getting you up to move, because you'd be sitting there like, I might go. She goes, no, time to go, like.
Not slack. But yeah, Rachel and Claire's was juicy, like.
I seen a wee video clip at the end.
It's fucking brilliant. Rachel McPeak, by the way, and her new haircut.
Mad, isn't it?
It's like a Pokemon when they evolve. She's just got new powers.
She's got flames coming out of her hand.
The photo of her, she's like,
Yeah.
it's like, when have you ever been like that?
Yeah. No, I would love to see her do stand up with a brace on.
She's really quite like if anyone doesn't know her, she's quite like, I don't know, not serious, but like takes things serious, like does things like
she's all in.
Professional as well, even like wear a job and stuff, and then like she just went a wee bit animalistic. It's like, what the fuck's going on here?
From what I seen, it was like, for that fight, it was like Rachel came out, like I trained her, so I knew what to expect. She was going to come out in her stance, throw her hands, do what you're meant to do, and then Claire just goes, fuck you, and just started swinging digs like from wide. So it was pretty much someone that was like, you know, had learned the perfect technique to box versus someone that didn't.
Yeah.
Which I thought made it quite interesting, that first round.
Yeah. Actually, do you know what? That's actually a good analysis, because it was probably the most mismatched fight in terms of styles. In terms of like one person like trying to box accurately and one person just trying to bulldoze the other person. Like. And see, to be honest, Claire was gassed early, but like she didn't go down or stop. If you know what I mean. I was watching.
That's a subtle dig.
No, because see in the first round, I was like, oh fuck, she's fucked here. But she kept going. I think fair play there. Like
she got that dog in her.
Yeah, but that was a funny fight. I enjoyed that because that was far enough away from my fight where I was still in the mode of
enjoying
I just feel like I'm watching this.
Yeah, there was a real disconnect between that green room and like what was happening out there.
We were watching it on a laptop for anyone didn't know, and like for the first half, it just felt like you were watching boxing with your mates.
It's so weird.
It's so weird. Like.
For me, it didn't get real until like you were standing in that hall ready for your name to be called. That's when it hit me, and I was like, "Oh shit!"
I was first after the break, so once the break happened, because I had it in my head, I was like, "You've got the first half. Don't worry about it. Chill out."
Yeah.
And then the break, because I knew the break would be at least 15, 20 minutes.
See, I was just happy to get mine out of the way with. By the time mine came around, so for my fight, like, right, here's what happened. Mine, apart from Sean Haggerty's name being called out on the poster thing.
Yeah, they didn't call it out.
No, they go Sean McAleavey, and then the overlay. Sorry, was
by the
Sean
way,
Haggerty.
If you notice, if you watch the fights back,
they fixed it.
It's fixed. Yeah.
So if you watch it back, my morals aren't hurt, but all my mates were watching it, right? And they're sitting in like it would looks like a Holy Land's house, but like somewhere around Belfast, and they're all drinking away, and they're like Sean McAleavey, and next thing Sean Haggerty's name pops up, and they're all in live, and they all just start pissing themselves laughing like fucking schmacko, you wanker. It's like, oh, for fuck's sake. But I didn't know. But the other thing happened me that kind of confused me was I'd sent in my original song, which was a remix, right?
Yeah.
And they goes to me, you can't have that, you need to pick something else. So I went, right, give me Red Hot Chili Peppers, Can't Stop. And the start of that song is quite like, you know, and then the beat drops, and then I was going to walk. But they actually played my original song.
Right, okay.
So I was like, oh shit, this is what I'm out tonight, right? Okay.
The Thomas Tank Engine, motherfuckers, come on.
No. The 50,
I thought that's a new
it was the 50 Cent one.
Did someone else come out of that one?
I think someone else did, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was the 50 Cent remix with Red Hot Chili Peppers or something like that. But and then I walked out and I was like, shit, I don't really know what to do here. I had this kind of epic walk.
Was it prepped? Pimps in the Club?
No, it was.
Why did I keep guessing the
what was it again? It was actually a remix of Staying Alive by the Bee Gees and 50 Cent. Was it In the Club?
It is In the Club.
Isn't it? Yeah. No, it was Go Shorty. It's your birthday. Is that In the Club? I don't know. Here, my brain damage is a real thing, folks.
Because that's the thing. Because I knew you were meant to come out the Red Hot Chili Peppers. So when it came up Sean Haggerty,
you're like,
and then not really chip. I saw they've fucking done it all wrong.
Joe, I'd see if they got the music like wrong. I would have just walked back. I was no. Restart.
Because I knew you wouldn't have known that the graphic isn't you.
Yeah, I had no idea.
But then when they didn't play the right music, I was like, oh, he's going to be raging like.
I was quite raging when I found out they got the graphics wrong, but at the end of the day, it didn't really matter.
At least they had a person. I was put up as Peter Griffin. By the way, do you know what? Fuck this. Aaron Butler. Aaron Butler made all them graphics. I don't know Aaron that well. I haven't known him that long. I've been getting that banter since I was 10. I am now 27. That is the deadest banter in the world to me.
I said and I seen it.
That's up there. We're going.
Yeah, I said and I seen it. I just goes, oh, he's gonna be fuming when he sees this back.
I'm not even fuming. It like
I'm
honestly,
just disappointed.
See, when your name's Peter Giffen and Peter Griffin, I've had that so long. It's so like.
That doesn't even. Yeah.
I thought it was going to be a photo of me with a big mad hair.
It should have been. That's what I was really annoyed about. That would have been
funnier because people don't know that. I haven't seen that before.
He had seen that.
Yeah.
Too, and fucking studied it basically.
But it was funny. I had a laugh and joke with Butler afterwards. Like I was giving him a hug. Like I was like, "Oh, fair play." That was funny. Like, but. It's just like, nah.
Whenever I seen him, I was like, what about my graph? He goes, that was not me. I goes,
yeah, to be fair, like, they put a good effort into it, didn't they? Like?
It looked like the production value was unbelievable.
Unreal. Like literally unreal. Well, it's One L Studios put the majority of that together.
I think so. And then, what do you call it? Niall, who's Colin's guy, video guy, he had a big camera rig and all as well, helping out. So
if you give that the BBC with Niall, they would have fucked it.
oh, no shit.
Because like, see William coming into the ring and all, wearing the lycra and all,
wouldn't have
they would have like, oh no, you can't do that. And then it was just William blocked messing about having the crack. It just made it like.
The amount of people that said to me was like, your boy William stole the show and all. It was like, it was so good. Like,
yeah. Or like, oh no, we don't want Tommy McCarthy in the ring. We want an experienced presenter. Tommy McCarthy was lethal.
yeah, Tommy McCarthy
Did you
was
see
good.
the funny bits where he just started roasting people?
He was dissing the fuck out of people.
He was unreal. Who was it? He was all, I don't know. Do you know Sean McComb's brother?
No.
I can't remember his name. D.
Oh, yeah.
He was all, there's D McComber. D, your head's fucking Racknell. He's all, remember you got the head slapped off you in the Ulster title in here once? Tells everyone he got robbed. D, you got smacked about the place. Anyway, who else have I got?
Must have 5 minutes of crowd work in between the fights.
Unreal.
No, he was class. But people were saying on the live stream, like, the live comm team, like Dave and all, they didn't realise, I don't think the two of them realised you could still hear him on the live stream. So they talked over him a bit.
Oh, right, okay.
So I heard a couple of people said that, but like I thought the live stream team was fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
During my fight, Kieran Bartlett starts going like, "John, I'd love right now curry chip."
Yeah.
I'm now all day.
I was laughing. I was the gong going off because I had a big Japanese gong as well. One thing that's like we said, it was good to be involved fighting it. It would have been good to have been at home watching it. One thing I didn't want to do is what Dave Elliott did. See, having to commentate that whole thing.
That was so tough.
That would have done my head. I would have got so bored and like I would have ran out of things to say. So fucking.
I think they had a good mix between Dave sort of joking and kind of analysing the fight, and what do you call the other boy that was doing it?
Tyrone
was doing
Tyrone
it.
McKenna called everything wrong, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, it was brutal. He was like, he said something in my
Somebody
fight.
pissing blood from their head. Hank, I've won it.
What
are you saying?
In fairness, in my fight, he goes at one stage, there's two things he does. He goes, Sean's doing great, setting up that jab and then just landing right hand. And I did it as soon as he finished the sentence. And then the second he goes, I think Sean's fucked here. And I was like, breathing for my life.
Although there was a bit in my fight where he goes, oh, after the second round, Pete spat the gum shield out. I think he's busted. And I was like, that's how I'm busted.
Yeah. It's funny because like only you know in your head what you were thinking in that moment.
Yeah.
And whenever he's calling it, you're like, that's actually spot on. That.
Do you want to go through your fight? Because yours was next, wasn't it?
Well, yeah, we'll go through my
You're
fight.
third?
Yeah, I was third.
Yeah.
So ring walk, get into the ring.
Darren Matthews, by the way, fastest ring walk ever.
Did he just sprinted?
He literally just sprinted into the ring. It was, I was like, made salvage the
Do you know
moment.
what his was almost like Royal Rumble
Royal
entrance.
Rumble, yeah.
Just fucking straight up onto the banister and zoom, straight into the ring.
I think he had a pint of Guinness settling at the bar.
Did he? Yeah.
And he was just like,
He's just like, can he get this over?
can he get over number?
Then I did my walk get in, but my mouth was dry as fuck with the gum shield and all in.
Yeah.
So I was like, straight away, give me some water in, and just felt, do you know what sicky feeling you were saying? But I think it was just the nerves and everything kind of. And then got in and fuck. See the opening 20 seconds of my fight, I was like, I have this.
Yeah.
He didn't throw any punches.
Yeah.
I was just going 1-2, 1-2. I was like, this is great, this is class, going well. And then I think I just gassed myself out after that first round. I was like, fuck, like.
Yeah, because I think, do you know what it probably was? You sparred amateur boxers
Yeah.
who were going easy on you,
And the pace.
and you sparred me.
Yeah.
And I couldn't keep up with the pace.
Yeah.
So you probably were like,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
If you'd
yeah.
fought me, you could have blew me away. But honestly, see when I watched your fight back, because you fell a couple of times, which made it look like you were getting racked. See when I watched it back, I was like, he's fucking winning this thing.
Well, see, I watched it back, and my ones actually said watching it live, the first fall, they're like, you fell. I goes, no, watch. He puts his hands on me and pulls me forward. I did that in my head, but he does pull me, and the ref goes like, that doesn't count.
Because see when that happened, straight away I was all, that's not a knockdown.
Yeah.
That's not a knockdown.
And
Straight
I
away.
knew, I goes, that's not a knockdown, but I'm taking a chance to get a breather.
I don't think he gave it as a knockdown.
No,
did
I
he?
didn't.
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
Good.
And then they were saying as well, I don't think knockdowns count in amateur boxing anyway. Like, it's not 9-10, it's just one round.
Oh, okay.
I think.
Fair dues,
Anyway,
yeah.
so do you know what? I watched it back, and then in the third round, I was super fucked by the third. Like at the end of the second round, Sean was trying to give me water, and I was like, no water. Like, I ain't gonna poke.
Really?
I am like, my mouth was so dry. I was like, no, I am fucked. I need that gum shield out of my mouth. That thing you were kind of getting,
Yeah.
where you're saying claustrophobic, and then I was just like, no water, and then I was like, right, just go out here and try and get through this round. It's probably 1-1. Let's just try and get through this and get out of here. And then I grabbed onto him at one stage, but I was like, this will look good. In my head, you know, like, sort of just grab on and sort of try and tie him up and see what happens. And then next thing I knew, I fucking tripped over, his leg came out and went flying over the top of it. I was just flat in my home. I was like, what just happened?
Dartmouth, he just fucked you for no reason. Everyone was all, whoa. And I think he was the only person who got booed.
Yeah. But in my head, I didn't think at the time, like, dirty bastard. Do you know that didn't go into my
that's
head?
what everyone thought looking at it. Everyone was all, what the fuck's he at?
I know, so I was like, that didn't go in my head. And then it's like, do you know when you get heckled and you're like, I could have said this, I could have done that.
Yeah.
I was like, I should have just walked out and went, whoop, and fired him back over myself.
Yeah.
Or fucking hit him with a clothesline. But
And Darren probably didn't mean any malice in it either. Darren probably just fucked himself and was
yeah.
like, get off me. Like.
Yeah. And then I think because Darren did he goes, I did that to buy us time. I was like, thanks. Fuck's sake.
Darren Matthews keeping the time as always.
You're about for 4.5. You're doing 4.5, son.
Here, that's got meme potential.
What does?
Just that, or make it into a wee gif. Just him.
Yeah. That's like fucking Darren Matthews, you're booked for 10. The open mic are trying to do 11.
When you go 20 seconds over in the sunflower.
When you ask if there's Guinness instead of Beamish in the sunflower, just Darren chucking you.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So yeah, and then went to split decision, and here's how I know I lost that fight. Darren was holding a bottle of water in his right hand, and the referee was holding his right hand. He goes, move that bottle of water to your hand. And then fucking Tommy, I
love stuff like that. That's so niche.
because I was like, bollocks. And then because I thought it was close, and I think everyone thought it was close. And then apart from Tyrone, who was like, damn, he's won that one bar. It's like, wait up.
I thought you want to watch him back. It's just do you know what was strange about it? You were fucking knackered, but I thought you won.
Yeah.
And you looking so knackered made it look like you were racked.
Yeah.
But like I thought you landed more punches and did more stuff.
But see, I thought what Darren did well, then he would like come in and throw like, I would only throw 3 punches max. In the fear he would punch me back. So I threw like 3 digs and then would just like come back and he would maybe throw then like 3 or 4. But they weren't really doing anything. I was just eating them up and sort of taking them. But it probably just looked worse because I was going into the shell and ducking into them.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but to be honest, like afterwards, like people were like, "Oh, winning, losing." There was a second I was raging, and then I was like, "This was fucking class!" Like the adrenaline of it all and stuff like that. Like it was so good. Like literally loved every second. And
when you came back, sorry, go on.
And what I was saying was, before I had done it, I was saying to one of the coaches in Tribe actually, I was like, how anyone gets any pleasure out of this, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, what would make you want to do this? And he goes, chat to me after the night. And Scott, if you're watching this, 100%, man, on the night, the buzz, the adrenaline, that's what makes you want to do it again.
Yeah.
Like them sparrings and the Holy Trinity, you're like, fuck this, don't want to do this again. But like the actual night, unreal. Like,
yeah, because when you came back into the change room, I was like, what was it like? Like, what was the head guard like? And I was like, and you sort of said, you were like, bite, just like, don't worry about all that stuff.
Yeah. No,
and it kind of was true. It was like, because you went through it at that stage and I hadn't, and I was really worried about like the head guard and stuff. Just enjoy it. Like.
Yeah, I just took it step by step. Don't fall over yet into the ring. Just fucking, But also, watching it back, my head guard was down about here. I could not, because then I watched back, and that's why my head's up the whole time, because I couldn't see anything. But
that's what Shane said. Shane was all, can he see out of that there? Because it was right on your brow.
It was a proper sun visor. Like,
yeah,
you couldn't see shit. You couldn't see shit out of it. But even Dave in commentary was like, "Has he got a really small head, or is that thing just massive?" And the answer is that fucking helmet was just massive. Not that I have a small head, but I enjoyed it and shook up Darren's hand. Congratulations, Darren won the fight. Thought he was good for it. Like,
yeah,
it was a lot of fun. Loved it.
I think these two got out of it what he's wanted to get out of it.
Oh, 100%.
Which is all you can really ask for.
Exactly. In the end of the day, it was for charity.
I don't think you or Darren really cared about fucking winning.
No, I didn't. I was like, if I can walk away from this, and at first I came back, he was, did it look like boxing? And he was like, yeah. And then I watched the second and third round back, and he was not. Kind of looked a wee bit more like fucking WWE. It was good. I enjoyed every second of it, and then as soon as I got out of the ring, it's like, someone give me a pint.
Yeah, you did get pints pretty quick.
Well, when you're, it's nice to feel like a bit of a celebrity for a night. Yeah. People going like, you want a drink? It's like, fucking ready to do, yeah.
Classic,
it was nice. Like, it was good.
After that, Heather and Sarah Jade, which is probably the only fight I didn't really see any of.
I missed a good bit of it. Who won that fight? Heather?
Yeah.
I
didn't watch it back. It was the one before mine.
From what I seen, like the two of them proper tuck lumps out of each other at times. Like they both throw digs. They were both very even. Yeah,
I think what I remember is Sarah Jade being better than what everyone thought.
Yeah.
Purely just for the fact that we all seen Heather.
Yeah.
And seen how decent she was, but nobody really seen Sarah Jade.
Do you know what I learned from that night? Girls are nasty bitches.
Yeah.
Nasty bitches.
Like, constantly. It was more like hugging and like making the fight dirty.
Yeah.
The girls one.
Yeah. And the boys ones was all very much like, I don't know. I felt like the girls ones, they didn't like each other in the moment.
Yeah, but like I think Heather and Sarah are kind of like you and Darren, where they got out of it what they wanted to get out of it.
Exactly.
Them two were the same. I think they were just like pally and like
Yeah.
having the crack and just
For me, it was like once in a lifetime
That's the
opportunity.
experience.
Once in a
Yeah.
lifetime opportunity. Make the most of it. Enjoy it. Like, there's no point going in there being like, "Fuck's sake, we should want." Like, why would you get into that mindset with this
Yeah.
comedians boxing? You know what I mean? Just go and enjoy it. Make the most of it. And sure, at least in the end of the day, like I actually said, like. I may have lost, but that photo of me with my hand up walking to the ring, that's there forever. Like,
class.
do you know what I mean? I
Nobody
show
can
it-
take it away from you.
You can show it. You show it to your grandkids and all.
Show
but
it the
like,
wins.
Yeah,
Show
yeah.
it the wins.
so yeah, it was class. Who's next then after Heather and Sergio?
Before we even go into the break, Ciaran Bartlett.
Oh, how do we even?
If
How did I
anyone
get that?
didn't say, the comedians boxing started off with Ciaran Bartlett coming out in a dressing gown, I think,
Yeah.
and doing I wasn't, he done Eye of the Tiger, but that isn't normal Eye of the Tiger.
No.
He like rocked it up a wee bit.
It was
a
like
bit,
rock scream metal.
it was fucking class. I need to watch it back because I haven't watched it back.
It's better on the live stream, I think.
I skipped to the fights. I didn't watch the build up bit.
Do you know what's so great about it? He walks out so nonchalant, just stands in the middle, whips it off, goes into it, and then he like builds it throughout the thing. So he's like, he is giving a stacks.
Rise it up.
Yeah. But
Back goes.
do you know the bit where it's like, it's the eye of the tiger, and he goes, scream. But do you know what I love about that? It's like what we did was quite dangerous. He just got to stand, walk out, sing, and then fuck off on the commentary. Perfect.
He,
Like,
he was nervous about his voice as well. He said his like voice was sore.
oh, was it? Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
You wouldn't tell.
And he came out after and he said, fucking shit myself. And we were all buying it. It was class.
It was unreal. Because that kind of thing can go very wrong and look very cringy. Do you know what I mean? If it's not done right.
And he's the first person essentially out. Like,
Yeah.
I know Conor Keys and Tommy McCarthy were doing the MCing, but he was the
That's
first
right,
person
actually.
to perform something. So like everyone could just be like and not give a fuck,
Yeah.
but everyone seemed to be up for it.
That was the thing too. The audience really bought into it. The
Yeah.
audience bought into the whole night. Like, the audience was unbelievable. Some people said to me like, "Oh, I was probably better watching it on live stream because like the coverage was so good." And I was like, "See if you're
Wasn't
in."
as noisy on the live stream?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. But like the actual Ulster Hall, it was like a zoo in
Yeah.
the best way possible. It was nuts.
It was class.
Nuts.
I really liked the way the ring walk. I didn't know what way the ring walk would be. I liked the fact that we had like a
Podium.
a stage
Yeah.
to walk out on, have a wee moment, and then go down the steps and work your way through.
Because whenever they
That was
briefed
live,
us with that, they said you can go out, down, and then on the stage, or if you want, you can do this wee bit of a catwalk. And we all kind of went, no. And then Ian Thompson's like, I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
And we seen him do it, and we're like, oh, I'm doing that.
Ian Thompson, I think Ian Thompson fully made the most of his moment.
Absolutely, yeah.
I don't know, something about Ian Thompson, where I just think he's got the real, like, right attitude going
Yeah.
into things.
It was real heartwarming for him, like, I think.
Like, he was just like, let's just have fun here. He done something, I'm trying to remember what else he did. He did something else. It was the thing with the balls as well, and then there was something else. Maybe something to do with his ring. I can't remember what it was, but it was like, he's doing what this should be. Like,
Yeah.
making jokes.
Yeah, and he actually got a cracking video of me watching your fight. Did you see it?
No?
There's a video of me watching your fight. I didn't realize he was doing it, and he's kind of sitting behind me, and I'm sort of like, "Come on, Pete! Fuck, come on, Pete! You're doing class, Pete!" And he's just like, I think he sent it to me. He must have sent it to me. He's like, "Oh, the bromance or something like that."
Oh, he sent me that, will
I was
he?
proper, I was proper, and it was such a nice moment. I was like, "Thank you so much for recording that." Like,
Oh, I
that's
never
nice.
seen that. He sent me something, but it was like a long reel. I don't know maybe if it was in that. But yes, then I had the break, and that was sort of when I was...
Were you shitting at this stage?
No, not shitting it. Like, you've seen me shit them, like.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe how... Like, I was nervous, but I couldn't believe how calm I was compared to what I thought I was going to be like.
Yeah.
See, before the event started, we were all in that green room. I was like near going to sleep.
Mhm.
Like, just sort of being real chilled out. I'm going, I'm going to take this because I know I'm going to be nervous at some stage.
Yeah.
But then I decided, I was like, right, I'm going to get warmed up. And Mickey Bartlett had a fella from, what do you call the Lurgan gym? Phoenix. And I was all, I'm here, would you mind doing some pads of me, right? To get me warmed up. And I don't know why, but the guy like chose like the most difficult pad
Combinations,
He's like, left, right, we're like, feint this one here, go round set. I'm like, mate, just give me 1-2s.
Yeah.
I let you just want to warm my arms up now. And they're like, you know, that ones where it was like almost counterproductive.
Yeah.
I almost got like less confidence.
Because that happened to me earlier. Shane's like, then he's like, let's do some 1-2s. And I was going, 1-2. And he goes, no. Like, Joe, I did it wrong because I wasn't thinking straight, and your
Yeah.
head's pickled. Like, I had the exact same thing. Like, it's better me not doing this right now.
Yeah, fuck that. Like. One thing I was happy off was that their team did the ring walk first.
Yeah.
I don't think I would have wanted to wait in the ring and see Sean Haggerty. I think it's probably one of the best ring walks.
Yeah. Do you know what the thing is, though,
I get
too?
the best ring walk.
When you do the ring walk, if you go second, in my head, I was like, take your time because he's in there thinking longer. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I was trying to be a bit of psychological warfare going in there.
When we were standing the sort of wings ready to go, I was like trying to get like Sean's attention to be like, well, like have a good one. He was smacking his fists together and all. I was like, oh.
It's like Donkey Kong Unleashed.
Yeah. Fucking Diddy Kong. And then he went out the, what he called? What was it? Sweet Caroline.
Yeah.
I just went, oh yeah, cunt.
Yeah. Oh, real crowd pleaser.
Fan
Like,
favourite, right?
Yeah.
And I was standing at the wee curtain bit, and you could see the people beside the organ.
Mm-hmm.
Some guy turned around to me and was like, feeling. And I seen him and I was like, fucking I'm dancing too, may as well enjoy it. And when he was doing that there, that's when I just had a wee moment. I just went, enjoy this, Pete. Like, take it in, like, because like you're not going to get this again.
Yeah. I actually think I would have been more nervous doing stand-up than doing a boxing match in there in front of that amount of people.
I don't know.
I just thought it was
Probably.
so mental.
Yeah, probably.
Because the crowd was so up for it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, no matter what they saw, they were going to be pretty happy with it. Like,
Yeah.
which I liked. And then what do you think of the actual fight then?
Yeah, but the ring walk was good too. I like the same with you. That photo on the
Yeah, it
big
was class.
stage thing was class. Coming down, got some good photos. There's a the beat kicks in when I'm on the side of the ring.
Mm-hmm.
There's a photo of me going like that, and you can see the big photo of Natalie on my chest
class.
as well. And like her brother shared it and all. Was all like big shout out to Sean Haggerty and Pete Giffen.
That's so
wearing
nice.
the top. You give the family a real lift. So to have her in the photos and all was lethal, but. The beat drop and I was like, yeah. Sean McAleavey had to go to me, bye, get in the ring. He was all, Pete, get in the ring. I thought,
You just dancing around it for 3.5 minutes until the song hits.
And I kept saying, like, random wee people.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's a guy front row, Aaron Parks, who, like, I'm be friendly with him, but I'm, like, pretty good mates with his brother.
Mm-hmm.
But you just, like, not like your best mate, your cousin, just, like, people...
Yeah. You
Oh,
clock.
I know you.
Yeah.
And then, like, some guy used to work over there. And then the girl who, you know, the manager from the Balmoral gig?
Yeah.
Not Balmoral gig, the Glen Owen gig.
Oh, yeah.
Just like her, and then, like, same weird
I
people.
wonder if he's still working in sport. Man, fuck, head in the game.
People you half know.
Yeah. Joe, who I clocked after the first round because I
Right.
went to look across at Darren. Fucking Michael Conlon, worst thing I'd done.
I only seen him towards the very, very end, so I assumed he wasn't there from the
I
start.
couldn't believe he was there. I was like looking. I was like,
I thought you were going to say you clocked Nathan Smith.
I didn't even see him the whole night.
he was, as you walked down the stage, like the walk to the ring, you would have walked past him. He was at the very edge of the thing.
See, whenever I was doing my ring walk, I actually think as well, someone got up out of the chair and started walking down the aisle
Oh, in front of you?
in front of me. I was just like, "Hey, don't mind me here. Just making my way to the ring here. Don't worry there, sir. You know,
When
you
I was walking
you
down-
get yourself a wee toilet break. Don't worry."
The stop some girl, and she had her fingers in like 4 glasses of WKD. I was this close to doing a wee shadow box on them, and then I was like, no, you're going to fucking make a dick out of this.
I can't even. The ring walk was actually quite a blur for me. I remember doing one wee shadow punch while walking. It's like, oh, definitely a class.
Like, you have in your head, everyone's going to go, "Aye," and then you walk out and you realise they're not going to do anything unless you do something.
Yeah.
So I walked out and I was like, hey!
Yeah.
And then they reacted a wee bit
I
like,
think at one stage I did like a wee shuffle dance, and then the beat dropped, and I goes, ah, and then everyone like cheers when you do. But I was like, you only have 1 or 2 of them. You can't take the piss. Like they'll give you
Yeah.
like, right, get in the ring.
and
Fuck's
the thing
sake.
is as well, nobody knows us.
Oh yeah, no one has a
If
clue.
someone shouts Mickey Butler or Shane Todd, they're cheering at their name.
Yeah.
People don't know who we are, like.
So then the actual fight then for you.
Yeah, so you see him again as the thing that happened in the wings. Trying to look at Sean and get him to smile, and he's just got game face on,
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh, bollocks. And then, yeah, it just starts.
Were you really looking to win?
No.
No, you're just happy to be there.
Yeah, my whole tactic was to survive, get through
Aye.
the 3 rounds. And I don't mean survive, like obviously like getting punched in the head is sore, not good crack.
Mhm.
But I was confident that like I could take digs.
Yeah.
Because I can take digs.
And you can land digs.
It was literally the fitness thing.
Yeah.
I was like, am I going to be... I didn't want to like have to turn my back or take a knee.
Ah,
or,
right, okay, yeah.
Or like get dropped.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like
yeah.
actually go down by a punch. After the first round, I caught me some proper good digs, but I think I threw a few back.
You definitely did. There's a point in that first round where you can see him catch respect, being
Yeah.
like, you do your fucking rushing him, throw about 3 or 4 hooks,
Yeah.
and then he proper goes like, all right, okay, and you can see him then not stepping forward as much. And I was like, God, fucking boy, Pete.
Yeah, because I think the first round it was his, but I don't think it was one sided.
No, it wasn't.
But when I sat down, I was like, fuck. I was like, I fucked it here and bracked.
Oh shit.
I was like, I'm really out of breath. I was like, fuck, how am I going to get through this? Then I was just like, literally, just anytime I went to the corner, I wasn't listening to them. I was just focusing on my breathing. And then the second round, I thought I had him at the very end of the second round, but the bell
came in. Yeah.
I was like, fuck, I might have him here. Probably didn't, but it felt like I did. I felt like I had the second round, and then the third round, I was racked on a good few back, but
yeah,
he had me. But you know what kept me going, right? And this is not what should have happened. I could hear his corner, but I couldn't hear my corner.
That happened to me as well.
Yeah.
I was listening to what they were telling him to do, almost sort of thing.
Yes, so I could hear what they were telling him to do, and I did the opposite because they kept saying, "Wait for him to go. Wait for him to go." Every time he goes, he's open. It's open every time because I'd throw and he'd fucking crack me. And they were right. They were telling him the right thing. So I was like, right, he's waiting for me to go.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just not going to go. But if I just not go, he's going to go. So what I have to do is I have to pretend I'm going to go. So if you look for the last 20 seconds, I go... I just don't go, and it's just me buying myself so much time.
My favourite thing was, I think I threw one or two feints, and the way we learnt our feints was kind of stomp your foot, and you hear it back on the live stream whenever I fucking stomp my foot, and Darren probably finishes, and I was like, Joe, and you're like, ah.
Yeah.
Sort of made you fucking think I was going to throw
That
this.
was probably the time you should have threw a real punch.
Oh yeah, should have definitely But a couple of people have said to me from chatting to being and working stuff today, they're like, Pete and Sean's fight probably Friday night for them. A couple of people said real fucking good and competitive fight.
Me and yours or me and Sean Haggerty's?
No, yours and Sean Haggerty's fight I thought it was brilliant as well. Watching it,
what I really liked was Tommy McCarthy afterwards, but all Pete, he's a prime example of don't judge a book by its cover. Pete, them on his set, but I thought you were going to get your bollocks knocked in, but you put up a good fight, you done it, champ. And I was like,
you heard it on this fucking pod first. I was saying before the fight week there, I was just like, you weren't giving the a chance, fuck
you
me.
You were the only person.
But it's because I'd seen you, do you know what I mean? And I hadn't seen Sean in fairness, but from what I'd heard, I was like, Jesus, but I was like, you gotta, nobody likes being punched. That's what I took away from that night.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
It's not fun,
Yeah, and then who was after you then?
Also, sorry, just for that fight. Did you didn't do the interview with Arm McCann?
I did, yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
How did we not talk about Arm McCann? I couldn't look at him and not laugh.
So funny.
It was fucking William was stupid looking.
Yeah.
Arm McCann, I couldn't stop laughing. He was wearing a bald cap, but it was half on, half off. Arn McCann, for some reason, is a 28-year-old guy with a goatee. I don't know why he's rocking that look, but fair play to Arn, I love you, man. He was wearing an all-black suit, and then, which was ridiculous enough as it was with the bald cap. But then about 2 hours, an hour in, I realised he was wearing makeup.
Did you not notice that from the start?
It took me ages to notice.
It was basically like yellow face.
He looked like Homer Simpson.
He was just missing wee zigzag hairs and a fucking 3 hairs on the top.
Fucking Joe Rogan back.
It was so good.
So funny,
I couldn't believe he didn't ask anybody to want to smoke DMT. I was like, please ask somebody to want to smoke DMT. But yeah, because he interviewed me after, and I can't remember what he said. You lost the fight or whatnot, and I was just like, I was too fucked. I was just like, great to be doing this for Pips. And then I think he started interviewing Darren, but I didn't hear what he said. So
I was just all, see this guy here? When I got in the ring, if it wasn't for him and all, like at this, what are we going
Oh yeah, you're all like had a bit of a. Did you say you had a bit of a wobble? No,
probably did. That is something I would say.
Had a bit of a wobble, and
but then Sean Haggerty finished his up by going, up a fucking house, and I was all, what word is going to be the last word in this sentence? I thought he was going to be going up a fucking row or something. I thought he's going to get a shot.
Up at Terry Hoods, that's what he's going for. But then were you glad? You were so glad just have it over with.
Yeah,
once you're done.
And I was so glad that I made a good account of myself.
Yeah. I wish I hadn't fucking fell and tripped, because that's the only thing that's bothered me about it. Being like, that doesn't look great, but I think when you watch and he's like, it's not a knockdown, like, that's fine.
At least you didn't do a 360 spin like Ian Thompson.
he was throwing back fists at one stage.
I threw a back fist in sparring, and everyone in the gym went, they backhand him.
You spot in the back of your hand and go, it's your new finishing move.
I challenge you to duel it down.
And then were you on the beer straight after?
Very nice of her to do so. Duna went and got me and Sean Haggerty a pint.
Legend.
Now, as you know, I'm a stout Giffen nowadays.
Indeed.
So I don't actually drink lager
at all.
Not since I've started drinking Guinness.
Not since the transition.
She brought in a wee pint. I was like, I don't want to be rude. Took a wee sip of it. Cider.
No way.
It was all lovely. I love a wee. What do you call them?
Orchard Thieves.
Orchard Thieves.
Good shout.
I thought it was going to be some shite beer, and I had to go, oh, thank you. Took a wee sip out of it. It was all lethal. And then I proceeded to spill it all over the changing room.
That was nice of you.
Because my arms were shaking, and then it didn't clean it up.
Do you know what?
I fully didn't clean up, so I apologise to anyone else. No.
I actually think I've always said the best beer I've ever had is like Joe the Holiday Balcony beer.
Yeah.
But that post-fight beer was different gravy. Like,
Yeah.
fuck, it was in a plastic cup and poured out of 2 tins. But by fuck, it tasted unbelievable. Yeah.
Did you eat anything afterwards?
No. Did you see my pre-match meal? No. What I brought with me. I had with me. Right.
You brought a packed lunch?
No, the packed lunch is a very loose term for what I had. I had half of a plain chicken breast with me, right?
Yeah.
And I had that at 6 o'clock. We were at the Ulster Hall. I was at the Ulster Hall from 4 o'clock.
In a rasket.
Yeah.
Then help me fish.
I just opened up this wee sandwich bag and started eating this fucking piece of chicken. And I was like, "What are you eating?" And I was just like, "Pure protein, baby."
See, to be honest with you, that's
But
not a bad
I
shit.
knew I couldn't eat much, so
It's
I
not
had
going to
that.
upset your stomach.
And then I had 2 tiny oranges, and then an hour before, just for peak performance, an off-brand Mars bar from Lidl.
Oof.
Like a wee half one.
A chocolate caramel.
A Roars Mispy or something.
A Milky Galaxy. No, a Cosmic Whip. That is actually what they're called. Can't beat a Cosmic Whip.
Fuck, but I tell you what, it was great.
No, but I was
Maybe I
shaking.
should have. Maybe if I had 2, I wouldn't have gassed.
That was
That
it.
could have been the thing.
I was shaking afterwards, and Heather actually said to me, "Have you had anything?" I was all, "No," and she had jellies, and she was all, "Ate a handful
Yeah.
of them," and I had jellies, and I was like, "Oh, I actually feel a wee bit
Well, that's
better."
what made me laugh, because Sean McAleavey, when he came in before a fight, she was like, "I got you some treats." And it was just a bag full of like mix-ups,
Yeah.
like pound, like the Haribo ones. I was like, is he being serious? And he goes, "No, yeah, get some sugar in you." And I was like, "Fuck it, I'll have a few."
Heads rack. Heather Anderson was just all living. Percy Pig.
Yeah,
Pretty
she had like the
Percy Pig, sir.
she had like Marks and Spencer's like actual like Rice Krispie tray bakes and
Yeah,
stuff like
yeah,
that.
wee circle
I was like,
tubs.
do you want one? Do you want one? I'm sitting there, fuck me, I'm gonna go out in here and get my head kicked in.
Percy Pig.
Pretty big. So-
Next up, Mickey McCartney.
Again, I didn't see much of this fight because I went and got showered. I think I seen the last 2 rounds, but Mickey looked well in control. Like,
Mickey schooled him, like.
yeah.
Um,
But I think he did it well, if you know what I mean.
yeah, Mickey was quick at throwing combinations and stuff. Like, he actually.
He can let the hands go.
You can tell, because I think Mickey does go to the gym quite often.
But when he does, I always see him do, even before this was announced, he would always do some sort of boxing or like
Yeah,
skipping
like
or.
skipping. Like, Mickey, like, drinks and smokes and, like, all that stuff. But, like, he goes to the gym regularly. Like,
Man can skip.
yeah.
Man can fucking skip a rope.
And I think he likes that sort of stuff. Like, he fancies himself as, like, he likes all, like, the Rocky movies,
Yeah.
the 80s stuff. Like, he would. This
Karate
is his,
stuff.
like, we dream, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
McCartney, I don't think anyone really knew what to expect with him. Or how good he would be, how
Yeah.
bad he would be. But I thought he done decent.
I
Like,
thought he had a good account of
at
himself.
the
Yeah,
very
yeah.
start, I was like, "Oh, McCartney's racked here." McCartney kept going full well. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
And
I
did
was
you see what he was wearing?
The sticker still on the thing, 3 for 2. He's a genius. I love him. And did you see their photos afterwards in the bath?
Yeah,
So
unreal.
good. So good.
Lethal. Like, after that, Shane and Johnny Bow.
Not much to say. Shane looked great, didn't he?
Shane looked very good. Yeah. Did Johnny Bow's tooth came out?
Was it fake tooth apparently?
Yeah, it was like the screw from the tooth. So because that's why, like, if your tooth comes,
Oh, so it was an actual tooth.
it was a tooth,
Oh, but Johnny was
but it
busted,
was like a
wasn't he?
fake tooth. Like, yeah, but that was from
It's a fake tooth, but it wasn't on the night I'm putting this in and going to spit it out sort of thing. It's an actual fake tooth that's
Yes,
in his mouth.
yeah, that's his
Yeah,
actual
yeah.
like dental stuff.
It's like a-
because
yeah.
that's why he was all like get it out and like pointing at the floor.
Oh,
Because like if you knock someone's tooth, it's going to be aching. So that was why it wasn't aching. It was more just
It was
could
loose,
someone
get-
please not like lose it.
yeah. Oh,
I
right,
think that's
okay.
what it was.
Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, Shane looked fucking great. Like,
Yeah, and I think he enjoyed it too. Like,
yeah.
he got a few boos on the night.
Did he?
Yes.
Johnny must have had a big contingency in from Carrick, did he?
No, I think it was just like, I don't know, like fucking, because Tommy McCarthy was just winding them up.
What did he say?
He was all like, I got, what do you call that actor? They keep trying to get in the podcast.
Oh.
Liam Neeson? No, not
No,
Liam Neeson.
James Nesbitt.
James Nesbitt.
Yeah.
He's like, I got Jimmy Nesbitt in the podcast. And I was like, you. And he's all like, wouldn't go on Shades. He was all like, boo. And he was all, what can I say? Just doesn't like it. Like Tommy McCarthy was winding it up. And I was like, all right, Tommy, bring it back a wee bit. Like. But no, it was a good fight. Shane looked very comfortable.
Mm-hmm. He looked good. And then Johnny...
He was probably the most confident out of everyone, I would say.
Yeah.
From the whole night, I didn't
Yeah.
get any.
But then I also thought a part of that was just, you know, he's done big rooms. He's sort of performed in front of big crowds as well, more than anybody else.
Yeah, I haven't gigged with Shane that much, but anytime I have seen him, he is always a cool customer.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. So
that's true. Actually, it's a good point. Like, right now, if we think about that, like Shane's fucking gigged in massive places. Mickey as well. Sean, like all the other acts, like we haven't.
Yeah, that was the biggest crowd we've ever
haven't,
performed
like.
anything in front of.
I think my most is like a couple hundred, 200. Like.
I played half time at an Ulster final one time and like under 8s. That's about the height of it.
Bring out the wee small things. Like.
Please welcome the fucking juniors. Yeah, that was basically.
Don Matthews comes in.
Him fucking 18 years old. Wow. Referee trusts me up.
Wearing a pair of dogs. Right near each other wake up.
But yeah, that's by far the biggest audience we've had. Like so.
Yeah, it was weird. Here's one. Were you aware of the audience, the crowd when you were in the ring? I wasn't.
Do you know who I was aware of? The upper balcony. Because one, they were on top of you, and
right.
two, they were fucking headers. They must have just went, every mental bastard is going up into the top balcony. They were nuts. There was a guy up there. So when we came out, so what have been? We were facing stage left. That row, there was one boy up there who just had to stand at the rail the whole time. Goes, can you please sit back down? He's like, just you needed camp. They were like nearly jumping off the balcony to get into the ring.
Any of that. I wasn't aware of anyone.
Because I was like, whenever I was getting water with, I looked up and just seen them, and it was like literally like the Coliseum, like looking for blood. They're like, kill. It's like fucking hell.
As soon as my foot stood on, like, not even in the ring, on the outside of the ring, I wasn't aware of anyone.
Yeah, no.
Kieran and Oren Quinn and a couple of my mates were on that.
So theory checks up then.
Made that up a bit. And then the main event,
Paddy and Rowe.
But
What about Rowe getting booed coming out?
actually, probably Rowe was probably the most
Booed.
confident out of everyone, and booed.
Yeah, but he
I
played it
people
well.
were like funnily booing Shane, just like a bit of crack. But he didn't. Not that he got booed, but you know what I mean? It was just when Tommy was messing about him. But like all Paddy McDonald's fans were in, they were like booed really well. But Paddy McDonald had the best like kit.
He looked the part. Like
his robe was all like that Irish Celtic stuff. He had the big, I don't even know what you call that is.
he had like the big he had the proper like thick band for like the belt and like the groin guard thing.
Groin guard, is that what it was? Yeah.
He
And all his, like the people he walked out were his team. They all had their own stuff.
That's class.
Like Paddy on it. It looked lethal. Like and I liked as well at the very end when like they hugged each other, and then there was a lethal bit where Tommy McCarthy went to speak, but the DJ was about to like drop a beat. And he's all, fuck it, no DJ, go on. And it was like the last fight of the night, everyone's all dancing, and Paddy and Rowe had the wee dance on the stage. I thought that was really nice.
Yeah, do you know what? Looking at the whole card and like the way they like structured it, I think they got it perfect in terms of like, you know, starting out where they did like the running order basically was pretty much perfect. Like,
yeah,
and then them two, the headline was pretty fucking class.
And then they called it a draw.
Anyway, so if you enjoyed this podcast,
just to keep the suspense, that's like when they do like a cliffhanger, so you know there's going to be like a second movie or a sequel.
Yeah, to be continued.
That's the build the drama
it was either to be continued or it was all a dream.
Yeah.
The classic English lit end.
Sean, I would say the whole experience was a dream for me.
Did you see the next day whenever everyone like got the photos and posted?
Yes.
I had written out this fucking English essay of a thing being like, it was a dream come true and I was just so happy to be here and raise for money for a charity and blah 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 blah. And then it goes, fucking wind your neck and Sean, just say it was lovely and chat about it on pod how much it meant to you. Do you reckon, in a way, like leave them thinking.
And then we all went to Pug Uglies.
Oh, so good.
For an Irish swap.
Do you know what I loved about that? That's the first time I've been in a room with that many comedians.
Yeah.
Like, it was so nice just to be there. And to be fair, I spend most of the time with my family because, like, I was just so happy they could get tickets and get going and all.
Yeah.
But I got there. Me and you were kind of the first ones kind of there.
Yeah.
And
I didn't realise how close it was.
Yeah. Oh, it's so handy. Such a spot. And your boy was like to me, how many of you are going upstairs? And I was like, it's just me and 2 or 3. And then next thing, I'd see my dad, see my ma. I must have brought about 10 people upstairs. Like, come on ahead. Here, I know you from school. Come on ahead, mate. Come on ahead. Comedians are all coming. But now it's great crack.
I didn't know who we could bring. I didn't know if it was just going to be comedians. Could I just bring Teresa?
Yeah.
Because it ended up being me, Teresa, my sister, and then Teresa's cousin, Neve. And we all came. And I sat with them for a wee bit and then we would go and talk to a few people. What time do you leave at?
Right, this is the thing. I was home for about 12:30. Apparently I didn't get home till like 1:30 in the morning.
That's okay.
When did you leave? Because you left after me or just around the same time?
I think I left at 1:30.
Yeah, it must have been.
The next morning I was like, oh, did I leave real early? Because there's all photos with like a load of comedians together. And then you're going, oh, I wish I did all
I was in that.
But I was so ready to leave when I was leaving.
I was wrecked. I couldn't get like steaming. I must have had about 10 pints. And just like the adrenaline and everything else that was still going and how tired I was, I wasn't steaming.
Oh, I got steaming. Like
I was drunk.
I got steaming quickly.
I was drunk. I was sinking pints. I just couldn't get steaming.
Do you know what I just remembered? Oh,
what did you do?
Off stage, or when I got out of the ring, me and Rachel went to go to get a drink together in the Ulster Hall. I went up and I was all, can I get a pint of cider and a double Jack Daniels and Coke? My phone had been turned off and I just switched it on and my card kept getting declined. And I just ordered like 20 quid worth of drink. And thankfully Oren Crim was there. I was all, Oren, you might going to have to sort me out here. Like.
No
He had to pay for me, and I
chance.
was like, oh,
You just
scummed, like.
boxed in front of 1,000 people and being like, I have no money.
And it declined like about 4 times.
Do you know, oh, you suppose you didn't have your card or
Didn't
nothing
have
on
my
you?
card and my phone was turned off. My
Oh,
phone
that's-
died.
That's tight.
And I didn't get to like respond to any friends or family stuff until like 11 o'clock the next morning.
I didn't look at anything that night. I was like, phone's away. This is you again. You're not gonna get this moment again. Like,
Yeah.
just fucking enjoy the most of it. Like, but do you know what I found funny? I found like, so obviously Colin Gaddis was there.
Yeah.
But he's just sitting on his sitting sort of out of the way, and then did a bit of commentary. Colin must have got tortured all night.
Yeah,
Like
for photos.
my
man.
mum and dad don't know like who Colin is or really any of the comedians, like the Clock Shane and stuff like that. But my mum was like, sure, was like, who's your boy in the orange hat? And I was like, oh, it's Colin Gaddis. Like, you know, he's one of the
Freeburn?
he's one of the big comedians. And she's like, can I get a photo with him? I was like, why? She goes, everyone's getting photos with him.
Your mum was loving life.
Oh, fuck me. She got a photo. We got a photo with Shane. Came up just before he left. And mum was like, can we all get a photo? I was like, yeah, no problem. And then we took the photo. And then she sent it to my auntie, but cropped all of us out. And just me and Shane and my dad going, look who we got the fucking drink with tonight. I was like, what are you doing?
Your mum came up to me and she was talking to me. Now, I would know your dad to see. And I've met your mum a few times, but do you know just what everyone coming up to you? A million people. And she was talking to me when someone was talking like they really know you.
Yeah.
And she was being like real overly friendly. And I was like, who the fuck's this woman?
But this is
And
it.
then I
It's
seen
because
you
the
and it was
podcast and
like,
all.
Oh, Jesus
Yeah.
Christ, it's his mum.
It's because the podcast and all too. They listen, so they'll
Yeah.
be like, "Oh, seeing I know Pete and all this here," and you're like, "You actually don't know him that
Took
well."
me a while to click on who
Yeah.
she was. Like,
Yeah. Oh, your mind's my mum has a twin, identical twin, so your mind's gonna be blown today. You meet the two of them.
fuck right.
Yeah.
Because I seen your sister and I seen Ashlyn and I seen your dad. I recognised them straight away.
Yeah.
But I didn't recognise her. And I was like, what the fuck is this woman? She's trying to get stuck into me.
Yeah. My
New outfit.
my brother was fuming.
Your brother?
My brother was there, yeah. So my brother just looks like a mini version of me, but nowhere near as good looking.
Right.
Obviously, what do you mean, right?
I said, no, just right.
And he was sitting there, and I came up and what do you think? And he goes, you didn't train hard enough. You didn't do enough. Your heart wasn't in it, man. But he's like super competitive, like psychotically competitive. Where I'm like, chill out, like you'll be all right.
Yeah.
But I was writing to our family group chat and all the thanks come on. He still hasn't spoke to me. So like what, 3 days, 2 days? Like you.
Jesus Christ.
So if you're out there, Gavin, you're listening, miss you and I love you, brother.
Final words on just the event.
It's
I think that's
Yeah.
suitable.
yeah, no, it is. It's just like being asked in the first place
Yeah.
meant a lot. I think to both of us.
Yeah.
Whenever we did it. I don't want to be too sentimental, like, but it was such a mental night, and to be involved in that, like, we've only been doing stand up for like no more. I've done like a year and a half of stand up. You've been just over a year, like,
Yeah.
and to be asked to like be a part of it was just nice,
Yeah.
nice, and for everyone to be there and go to the Ulster Hall and donate to good charity, just such a good thing to be a part of. If I ever did it again, I would love to do it again.
Yeah.
Stay involved in more stuff, but I think we just displayed how good as a whole the Northern Ireland scene is at the minute.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's why I really like the moment where Roe Boyle and Paddy like had a wee dance, because it was just like, oh, that actually encapsulated what this is about. It is a bit of crack, like there was a class moment. Like I got changed pretty quickly and went down to watch the proper main events. My sister showed me a photo. That was my 2 wee cousins wearing big boxing gloves, and they were like staying up, and it was me on the TV behind them.
It was unreal.
And it's just like, oh, that's lethal.
Yeah.
Like,
The people, I was the same when people were sending me photos of them watching at home and drinking and stuff like that. Just like, this is fucking class.
yeah.
This is unreal.
Special shout out by the way to that guy Calvin Craig.
Oh, mate.
Like, he has given us photos that we're gonna have. Like, I might
Yeah.
get the 5 or 6 that I put up. I might get them small and like in one frame.
Mhm.
Kind of like that, sort of that size,
Yeah.
but like 6 photos in it and get it framed.
I'm gonna get. I think this is gonna sound mental and such a thing. I'm gonna get my shorts framed.
Yeah.
And then a couple of photos and stuff like that in it, and then I might actually try and get everyone to sign.
I was
as
just
well.
thinking about something as well. like,
Nice. And even if Joe, I'd say if I was genuinely like big enough and people give a fuck, I would like do like a charity raffle with it. But no one's gonna fucking want
no,
that.
fuck that.
But
I want to keep it.
Or I might. Oh, I don't even have my gloves. I don't have gloves. I was gonna do something with the gloves, but
I
no.
still have my gloves, but I kind of want to use it because I'm a professional boxer.
Are you gonna right? Yeah. So are you gonna keep it up? You're gonna keep boxing?
I said to Teresa and I said to my family as well, I would keep it up, but only if I had a reason to keep it up. So if there was another event like this, or like say if you went here, do you want to go to a boxing gym, do it, but I'm not going to go on my own. But say if someone goes, do you want to do pads,
A social
20 minutes, and then spar for 20 minutes, like light, I would do that. But like I'm not going to go to a boxing gym on my own. But I'd maybe go to a class or to have a bit of crack for another
Yeah.
event.
So good for your head. I thought like just the boxing training
Oh,
itself.
you're getting hit.
just the actual boxing training. Like afterwards, like the amount of nights where I was like, I can't be arsed this.
Yeah.
Like just the nice stuff like pad work and not getting hit was.
Oh, I. Stay on all day.
Yeah,
Keep
yeah.
at 'em.
But yeah, so just basically thanks for everyone. I think for like buying tickets and supporting it, and like there wouldn't have been anything if no one bought tickets for it. So
Yeah, and everyone live streamed as
everyone
well.
live streaming all, it was fucking nuts. And shout out to Pips as well, you big pack of legends.
Here we've done a decent bit of time. We've got a load of questions. I think we should just do questions relating to the boxing.
Last and Lurgan, Monte Carlo, the Chippy. It's unbelievable. Our new sponsor. I'm a big fan of the Southern Fried Chicken Wrap.
We're really, really happy to welcome on Monte Carlo to sponsor the podcast. Check out all their stuff for your. So you're sitting there on a Friday, maybe a Monday, maybe a Tuesday, any day of the week.
Any day of the week.
Any day of the week, you're sitting there. Fuck, I could do a wee chippy. Why not go to the best one in Belfast and Lurgan? Monte Carlo Chippy. Make sure you check it out, guys.
Hump day, Wednesday, perfect day for a Chippy.
Just get you through the week.
Yeah, I think Monte
8 days a
Carlo.
week. 366 days a year.
Do you know that sometimes you're sitting there
Monte
thinking to
Carlo.
yourself,
Covered in gravy.
what'll I have for dinner? Can I really have a gravy chip for lunch? They're open for lunchtime too.
No way.
Go get it.
You're having me on.
You just go and enjoy a Monte Carlo whenever you feel
If I
like
wanted a garlic dip and a small chip on a Thursday afternoon,
I'm going to stop you right there. The answer is yes.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
You know when I used to work in the off license? Monte Carlo across the road after a delivery shift, Southern Fried Chicken Wrap, re-energized.
Can I just ask one more time? What's the name of the place?
Monte Carlo.
Get on it.
Yeah.
I
Two
believe the
boxing
other
rooms.
ones.
Yep.
Declan Milligan, is Darren Matthews welcome in North Lurgan?
North Lurgan.
This is a common phrase in Lurgan. Like people are right. Drug dealers not welcome in North Lurgan.
It's North Lurgan like the fancy part of Lurgan?
No, it's the like Catholic Republican end.
Ah, right,
so normally
okay.
he would have been, but not
Yeah.
from what he's done to Sean McAleavey. Throwing about the rig. My mate Nene, you hear me talking about Nene
Yeah,
Riley?
yeah.
He's all, can't get over it. Can't get over it. What Darren did there, boy Sean. Can't get over it. That's not on though.
First, see the way I was in, the fucking breeze would have pushed me over at that stage. Like,
Yeah.
I was absolutely chinned. Me and here, I will say, just to be disclosed in case anyone doesn't think, me and Darren are very good friends. And
Yeah.
even after that, like, buying each other pints afterwards. So, shout out Darren.
Sarah asks, if you could be trained by a professional sports person for 6 weeks again, what sport would you go for and who would you pick?
I was going to make a joke and say I wouldn't go with Sean McCombs. No, my joking.
Sean McAleavey was fucking so funny.
Sean McCombs a legend. See, it'd be too good of him to get involved in stand up. Do you know that sort of way? Like, it would be like,
Yeah.
I like it the way it is. Do you know what I mean?
Can I
He
say
started doing
something as
stand-up.
well about him? He's like nuts and he's funny as fuck and he's like and like during the break I decided I didn't want to wear the head guard that G's all wore. I wanted to wear rose, but I couldn't do my ring walk holding the head guard.
Yeah.
So I like gave it to him and I was like, can you put that down the corner? He's like, yeah, no worries. And you know when you're like worked up by something, it's like, he's gonna leave out there, he's having
Yeah.
fun, he's not taking this serious and all like that, blah, blah, blah. And I went up and I goes, have you got the head guard? And he's like, it's down the ring and all for you.
Yeah,
I've
he's-
already went down, put it in the corner.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, he's actually
got
cares
shit
about
together.
this. He's really actually fucking helping us. Like,
Yeah.
it was class.
If you could be trained by someone.
Michael Van Gerwen and darts.
Such a brilliant answer, Pete.
Shit.
Ronnie was someone in snooker, what?
Fucking.
I would rather do it with like someone that's like a celebrity in something. Joe like one of them American footballers or something like that, like what do you call your boy? Aaron Rodgers or something. Like someone's meant to be mad and like good crack.
So what's Super Bowl last night?
Yep. I was wearing a jersey and all.
I only watched the
Paddy
first-
Mahomes,
I
number
watched
one,
the
baby.
first half.
I watched the first half and went to bed. I was fucking
Wasn't it a
chilled.
halftime show?
I
liked it.
I loved it. The
thought
people giving a shit. Oh,
I thought
no,
it was class.
Worst take you've ever had in your life. That boy singing the national anthem was lethal.
What one?
The rock guy, the guy with the guitar.
The guy who
The
was
guy
on
before that
him.
was bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was the national anthem.
Yeah, no.
The guy playing the bluesy rock was unbelievable.
That was class.
Do you see that there's a bet you can do if the national anthem's going to be more or less than 2 minutes?
How I was thinking of doing a bit about this. How mental is it that they go, we like the national anthem, but I'm going to put my own twist on it. You don't get to
Yeah.
do we don't get to do that with like
I
around
like
the vein or stuff like that. Or like, could you imagine if someone went "God Save the Queen" and like
God save the Queen.
It's what
Dizzy
do you-
Rascal.
Yeah, Dizzy Rascal. Stormzy, like not a fucking chance.
Yeah, true. That's actually a good point. You got here.
Hey,
That could be a
look,
bit.
I might be cutting that bit out.
Um,
I'm not having the energy right now.
What else have we got here? Rory Wright, boxing question. Since you started training, 1, what have you found to be the most difficult part of the training? And 2, the most enjoyable part of training? P.S. I hope you stick at it, man. So the most difficult and the most enjoyable part.
The most difficult part, I think, was just committing and finding a debt suit.
Yeah.
Well, when you're trying to organise with fucking 10 comedians here, what night suit just for training? It's impossible. But no, for me, I think just like, see, actually, like being arsed to go at times.
Motivation.
Just motivation to be like, right, come on, get yourself in here, like sort of sack one or two things off and go.
Yeah.
I found that tough. Like the actual training, every single part from the sparring, I loved all that bit. That was good.
Most difficult part for me was just like literally the fitness of it, like not being like out of breath and busted doing it, like being able to last the whole time. And then most enjoyable was probably just like the wee buzz, the wee endorphins you get afterwards. Like when you come out of a training session, knowing that you've done a training session, that wee buzz you get for the rest of the day.
I've said it's very that noise when you throw like a right hand and you hit that pad a good slap, yeah. Do you know that, so the trainers will do a thing where they like sort of tap your hands, but sometimes they'll fucking whack it. And
sometimes it sounds shite.
Yeah, so sometimes it sounds shite. You like hit the side. Sometimes you hit it right in the middle. Goes. That's quite a nice feeling. Like that gives you all the serotonin.
Right. No, I've got two more about the fight.
I'm going to check the RE podcast. Are you on the RE podcast page now?
No, these are just mine.
I'll check if there's any more in there as well.
Ronan Diamond, do you think Sean should work on his takedown defense?
Fuck me, next time I should just go in with a bat.
MMA.
Just defend myself.
Justin Freeburn, do you have a message for everyone doubting you in the fight?
Go on, Pete.
What?
Go on, take it away.
No, anyone who did doubt me,
doubt me now, you bitch.
You had full reason to, but I'm glad I made a good account of myself.
Yeah, that's all the questions.
That's all the questions.
Yeah, how long have we done?
We've done 53 minutes. Our co-host Ciaran Franco is in England, and he's told me he's going to be listening to us on the plane.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if you have any message for Ciaran on a plane at the moment. Brace.
Hope we make it back, bro.
I felt bad, by the way, Ciaran, if you're listening to this. Ciaran sent voice notes in yesterday, or like messages in yesterday about the gig he did. I was just too hungover to pretend that it occurs. Ciaran, I do care about your comedy career. I was just very hungover.
That's something I actually want to talk about the day after. We'll touch on this.
Yeah.
I've never been so fucking tired in my life. Like I was hungover as fuck and just wrecked. Like physically, I wasn't sore or anything like that. It was just emotionally wrecked.
I was one of the most hungover I've ever been, and I woke up in a hotel room where no water and no paracetamol.
Oh no!
I had to get up and get chains and go to the centre.
That's shite. In the Belfast City Centre.
Yeah.
It's brutal. Like
grim, like count, and my phone was dead because I didn't have my charger wasn't working, so I had to like count out the money, to, like make sure I had enough money for 2 big bottles of water and 2 packets of crisps. And then get in the car and all, and then Teresa wanted to stop and get a Tango Ice Blast, and I was like, oh, fuck's sake.
Sure, I got up and Ashton was like, she's like, you was planning on laying on the sofa all day? I was like, I've chinned, like, and she goes, yeah, she's in the room next door, recording my house. And goes,
I don't just hate that lamp.
I fucking hate that lamp. So she was like, do you want to go for a walk or something? I was like, no, not really, like.
Fucking Sean Haggerty texting me. Fucking heck in here, mate. Gonna go for a run to loosen up.
Why he's up? No, he didn't.
He did. I was like,
but did he go for a run, or is he just saying that?
He said he did. He probably did.
Well, I actually did go out for a walk and I did feel better in the end, so I'm glad she dragged my ass out, in fairness. Yeah. But that was mad. There was some come down, I'll say that much. Just next day, just regular old Joe again, like.
I know. I'm travelling to Waterford tomorrow with Luke McGibbon and Jordan Robinson. Right back to fucking reality. 3.5 hour, 4 hour journey each way.
God.
Each way.
God, I didn't even get to touch on this. I want to talk before we go quickly about RE Comedy Club as well. Yeah, we had the first night of it and we didn't even mention it.
No,
so
enough.
If you are still listening, we officially launched in Madden's, and yeah, the night went pretty well. I think
it was lethal. Everyone really, really enjoyed it. Like all the comedians who came down, like Claire Johnson, she's had nothing but
good things
high praise for the place. Like so many people just saying it was lethal, and it was class.
So
couldn't have went better.
No, couldn't have. Like, couldn't. Well, one drunk guy needed escort out, but in fairness,
that guy was blocked, absolutely steaming, and for how steaming he was, you couldn't have got it more.
But he was doing that thing. There was parts during your set where he's just going bah, and you go, that's great, and you're like, fuck, you're actually dead on, but yeah, I like you. And then at the end, so we had 7 open micers. If anyone's interested, with 7 open micers, they all did fucking brilliant. They were great. A couple of people. There was one guy who came on for his first time ever as well.
Paul Reed, yeah,
it was brilliant. And shout out to Paul's. And then I had you and Ciaran on as well, and then William Thompson was our mystery headliner friend on that was wondering as well. So if you're interested, the next one's going to be on the 20th of February, and then do you know what we're doing after that?
What's that?
We're going weekly, baby.
Yeah,
we're going to go weekly for the month of March and see how we get on. So if you want to support and come down, get your tickets. It's a £5. for a fiver. Such good value.
She'd spend that in cafe in here.
Sure, I tell you. And tell you what, the pints of Guinness, £4.50.
£4.50.
Hard debate.
Anything else to promote or any other shit?
I've nothing really on this week. Thankfully, I'm just trying to get myself organised with the club and stuff like that and get that up and running. So get your tickets bought early because we did sell out for the last one. And yeah, what have you got coming up?
I'm in places, but
yeah, it's too much effort. Like,
yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, next week we'll have Ciaran back. Unfortunately,
Get him off.
I would have loved to have got his take on the boxing.
Let's just get 2 pairs of boxing gloves and just set him in his place.
Yeah,
Make more sense.
fuck's sake.
Ciaran, love it.
Yeah, I'm glad. We'll be glad to have you back and be in your gaff again. So yeah, poor Rob's allowed out of his house, allowed to roam around the house freely this week. He's a good guy, but yeah, he probably wants to say something about Yo. What do you want to say about Yo? Good. Yo magazine night.
The Yo magazine that just happened there. Yeah, it was class. It was really good night.
Paddy Raff
headlined it. I AMC'd it, which I was happy with. By the way, some guy came up to me afterwards and he was like, "It's your dad, Tony?" And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "He's working with your dad." I was like, "Fuck, I've been doing crowd work with him."
Oh shit!
I was slagging him and all because I asked him what age he was, and he's like, "I'm not telling you." And he was like an older guy. He was the only person there who was like a decent age. Everyone else was real young. He wouldn't tell me what age he was, and I was all, it's a bit dodgy, like. He's all, "You on a date with her and you've lied about your age and all." He's like ripping into them all. And after he's all, "Aye, that's me and my wife. We work with your dad."
Oh, no way.
But he was lovely. Bought me a pint. But yes, Yo magazine was lethal. And check Kieran's page because I'm sure there's going to be more.
Yeah, there are. Right. Anything else to say? Any last comments? Well done, sir.
Well done.
Proud of you, sir.
That's a pod.
We'll see you in the next one. Thanks for listening. I'm going to bed.